So do you have to worry about the military and elections? No, you do not. So let me tell you, there's a lot going on right now with the executive's deployment of National Guard and when he can send them and why he can send them and where he can send them. And a lot of that is getting discussed right now in the trial that just ended yesterday in Oregon with Judge Karen Immergut. She did not reach a decision yet. It appears like likely she will, and I think she will side with the state of Oregon, which says, no, there's no reason. There's no open rebellion. The police can handle these things. There's no reason to send individuals into this space. The president does not have that authority to send them, and then it'll probably get bounced to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court will then probably maybe say like, no, he does. He can totally do that because they've been empowering this guy for a while. So what does that mean for elections? So when we get to elections next year, even if the Insurrection Act is invoked because of some phantom threat that the Republican Party creates, it does not supersede 18 U.S. Code 592, I believe, which prevents military National Guard from being used in an intimidating manner for elections. They can and have been used to help administratively, like during COVID, where they can go in and sit at a desk and help them out. They cannot be in the spaces of an election site as it like in an intimidating posture. They can't be around those spaces. And that is federal law. The Insurrection Act does not supersede that law. The Insurrection Act allows troops to be sent for national security or to respond to emergency crises, things like that. And then that decision in and of itself would then be reviewed up and down the court of if that situation was actually happening, because heaven forbid this Republican Party like feed us bullshit, right? Yeah. So even if the Insurrection Act happens, they can't go and be used at election sites. Now, what you'll see is you'll probably see these election monitoring groups try to be nearby. Even they cannot be within the realms and harassing and intimidating voters inside the spaces of those election sites. But you'll see a lot of talk about it. This happened in 2020 as well. It's like, hey, don't go vote because these roaming bands of, election integrity people will be there, right? This is where the state comes in, and this is the state law enforcement preventing that from happening at sites, at election sites. It absolutely will happen at blue sites, blue states. It could get a little shady in some red states depending on how much the governor wants to go along with this or the local sheriff wants to go along with this intimidation thing. So that will be taken on a case-by-case basis. But just be aware when they talk about the Guard going in for elections, the military taking over elections, all of these roving bands of election integrity people, like, preventing, they're trying to stop you from voting. They're trying to make you choose not to vote. They can't be there preventing you from voting. They're just trying to make you scared. Like with 95% of the shit that comes out of their mouth, they're trying to make you scared. And they can't do it, right? They cannot do it. Because then they're breaking the law, and then they're the ones who get, put up in front of a judge like Bovino, like an 11-year-old getting lectured. They don't want that. They do not want that. So there are lines that they will not cross. Even with the Insurrection Act, they're going to try to make you not vote and prevent you from voting and make you scared of voting is what they're going to try to do. But they can't stop you from voting. So please be aware of that and what their game is all about. It's fear, and just putting that in your mind, like you're not safe to vote. You are safe to vote. So please vote. If you didn't vote before, now's your fucking time. Redemption Tour 2026. Okay. Hell, vote the next couple of days. There's elections happening right now, but please just vote and get us out of this mess. All right. Thanks.